Hello out there. So today's weekly art process video. It's been quite a week emotionally. As I've mentioned in the last month's worth of weekly process videos, I've been going through a lot. Navigating a particular dynamic with a man. Every day is something different, and it's teaching me a lot, but I'm exhausted. And the last video I made, I showed works in progress, a new series of animal paintings that I'm working on. And I didn't set out to make animals. They started out as abstract, and literally forms emerged in the painting process, so I just went with it. So one was a whale, the second one was a snake, the third one I had shown in the video. It was really ugly and underdeveloped, and I finished it. And it's a bear. Well, it's a huge, colorful, abstract painting with a bear on it. And I'm guessing that the reason these creatures are coming through, it's an archetypal thing for me. It's about, I'm needing a lot of support energetically, spiritually, what have you. So I feel like I'm calling in on resources. And each of these creatures are massive physically. Whale, big snake, jungle snake, I'm imagining, and this bear. And they're all power animals to me. They're not really prey, they're predators. The whale, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know much about marine biology, but I think the humpback whale is one of the largest whales, not to be messed with. So there's that. At the end of this video, I'm going to show a short clip of those three paintings together. They're finished, they're bold and exciting. So stay tuned for that at the end. And now I'm just going to flip through the batch of papers I've made this week. Seems to be a trend that I spend all week, putzing about in my studio. And each week now I'm fulfilling like a batch of new papers. Most of them get added into my mini mystery inventory on Etsy. I like to keep those items very diverse as far as color, design, and the papers that go in there. But this one, you'll see, there's kind of a theme. So let's just get into it. I keep trying to crystallize this idea of offering an item in my Etsy shop that is like the weekly batch, so maybe this is the week that happens. I'm not sure, but here's what I've made. Lots of jelly printing and hand painting with a brush. Yeah, I'm going for lots of texture here. As you can see, grungy. Blues and greens and golds. Oh my. Here's a green series. This is mesh from a bag of lemons that I've been printing with. Turns out it makes a great snake skin. Huh? So maybe, for example, this stack of green stuff that I'm going through might just be grungy green abstract papers as an item in and of themselves on Etsy. I never know until I get there, And I like to think that, I'll keep these ones whole because customers have been wanting bigger sheets. But inevitably I cut them up, so who knows what's going to happen at the end of the day. But I'm just really enjoying the color green. It's a very healing color for me in my heart. It's not as if things are bad. They're just wonky. And it's, I think, a huge lesson for me in boundaries and self-care. Ooh, it runs deep, That's the work. Okay. These are quite wild. I'll move quickly. Really quite grungy. I can't help it. The messier, the better. This stack in my hand actually started out as a large sheet, like the one under here, and it got cut up. I'll probably keep these sizes. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna cut them up even smaller. These ones are fun. Bit of purple. Yeah, nice strips there. I love the purple and the lime green. Okay, more of that. Coffee stained and jelly printed pickups. Oh, right. This is the stack I tried to be sparse with and play with negative space. There's a little bit of texture of white stencil, but I did actually try and leave some empty space. It's clearly very difficult for me to do. There's a lot of these. I forgot I made these. Okay, little colorful strips. Yellow and red. Oh yes, this is a nice one. This is like aqua, red, and gold. Most amusing to my eyes. Okay, getting down there through the pile. This is hot pink, green, I don't know, black. There's that snakeskin texture again. Yep. Okay, and now you can see where things are starting to congeal in a certain color scheme. Yeah, these are recycled sticker packaging. I talk about that a lot. So they're, you know, like kind of cardstock weight, a little bit thicker. Lots of metallic in there with the green. And these, I kept glazing over and kept trying to like make something happen. And they're just kind of minimal. They're all textured, but they're not like, ooh, exciting. They're just sort of dark and atmospheric. So I'm going to leave these the way they are. I might even sell them as whole sheets. Dark green background, what have you. I say that now, I'll probably cut them up. But yeah, it was like, oh, well, just stop working on them and let them be what they are. You can see where I was like trying to build up texture with gold and jelly printing, and I kept glazing over with washes of green. So it has been the week of green for sure. These are all recycled papers, as usual. Okay, and then lastly, this nice big old piece. Not yet cut. Will get cut. I hope you can see the metallic. And I tried to give a nice variety of textures, you know, so it's not all one thing. You can see the hearts and the bubble wrap. And golly, it just brings me such joy. So there you have it. That's this week's process. My goodness. I'm excited to have a lot of new inventory coming up on Etsy today, tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that if you're a paper shopper. And I will add a clip of the finished paintings I've made this week. Until next time, take care.